Elon Musk, one of the world's most prominent innovators, has revealed shocking truths about common foods that many people still consume daily. From the unexpected byproducts of leather production to the bizarre ingredients used to create countless dishes that seem like they belong only in legends. Musk warns that we need to think carefully before continuing to use them. Packaged bread is a type of bread mass produced in factories using industrial methods. It is typically sealed in plastic or paper packaging to extend its shelf life, facilitate easy transportation, and enable widespread distribution to supermarkets and convenience stores. Compared to traditional bread sold in bakeries, packaged bread usually has a longer expiration date due to the addition of preservatives. Its flavor and texture are consistent but often not as fragrant and crispy as freshly baked bread. Packaged bread boasts a soft appearance and an affordable price, making it the top choice for quick meals. However, few people know the secret to keeping the bread loaf soft and fresh tasting throughout its long display time. Manufacturers often add lysine, an amino acid, to products to help extend their shelf life. Surprisingly, lysine is often extracted from rather unexpected sources, such as human hair, duck feathers, cow horns, or pig bristles. The majority of hair is collected from barbershops in China, then undergoes multiple processing stages to become raw materials for the food industry. When added to bread, lysine does not affect the flavor or aroma, but it is itself an important component. To keep your bread soft for weeks on end, you can apply these simple storage tips. Besides lysine, packaged bread also contains numerous preservatives and other additives such as calcium propionate to prevent mold, or monoglycerides. And diglycerides help improve the texture of baked goods. However, if you want to avoid these industrial ingredients, fresh bread from artisan bakeries would be a better choice. To make the dish both safer and more delicious, don't you agree? Tomato ketchup is a particularly popular condiment made primarily from tomatoes. It is an essential seasoning for numerous dishes, ranging from simple fare like sandwiches and French fries to more complex preparations such as pizza and pasta. Its distinctive sweet and tangy flavor helps stimulate the appetite and enhances the overall taste of food. Ketchup is not only a popular condiment but also a product deeply imprinted with historical significance. Originally, ketchup was made by ancient Asians from fermented salted fish. It was not until the 18th century that Westerners developed the modern ketchup formula using tomatoes, sugar, salt, vinegar, and spices as the main ingredients. However, not every type of ketchup today maintains the same quality as the original. To reduce production costs, some manufacturers have used papaya and white melon as substitutes for tomatoes and added high-fructose corn syrup, an excessively cheap sweetener that raises numerous health concerns. Excessive consumption of this syrup may increase the risk of obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. The ketchup production process causes some of the natural nutrients in tomatoes to be lost, like vitamin A, vitamin C, and other valuable antioxidants such as lycopene. Therefore, although tomato ketchup enhances the flavor of dishes, excessive use can lead to many undesirable effects. To protect your health, you should choose organic ketchup or make it at home using fresh tomatoes. This allows you to actively control the ingredients, ensuring safety for your family meals. Ice cream is a sweet, frozen dessert typically made from milk or cream and sweetened with sugar or sugar substitutes. Flavors or colors are often added, such as strawberry, vanilla, or chocolate. It can be served alongside other desserts or enjoyed on its own. Ice cream is a treat that captivates everyone, from children to adults. To achieve a soft, smooth texture and make it easy to scoop the ice cream even when it is completely frozen. Commercial ice cream often contains propylene glycol, a food-grade antifreeze agent that prevents the formation of ice crystals. Although approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, for use in food, the excessive consumption of propylene glycol remains a controversial issue regarding its safety. Additionally, stabilizers such as guar gum or carob bean gum help the ice cream maintain a smooth texture, prevent separation, and enhance the creamy sensation. Some brands also pump additional air into the ice cream during the mixing process, resulting in a lighter texture but simultaneously reducing its actual nutritional value. What's notable is that homemade ice cream typically uses only basic ingredients like milk, fresh cream, and sugar. Commercial ice cream often contains additional artificial flavors, preservatives, and sometimes even hydrogenated vegetable oil, a type of fat that can produce trans fatty acids harmful to health. If you frequently eat ice cream, you should choose high-quality products or make it at home. This way, you can enjoy the delicious, original flavor of ice cream without worrying about industrial additives. Homemade ice cream is not only healthier but also brings the joy of creating your favorite treat yourself. Sausage is a popular food made from ground meat, typically pork, beef, or poultry, mixed with spices and other additives. This mixture is then stuffed into a casing, which can be made from animal intestine or artificial materials, before being smoked or cooked. Sausages come in various shapes, sizes, and flavors depending on regional and culinary traditions. They are a convenient fast food, often grilled, fried, or boiled, and served with bread, vegetables, or sauces. It can be said that sausages are an extremely familiar food at outdoor barbecues, a favorite snack among young people, or a convenient option for quick meals. Its convenience and distinctive flavor have made this dish popular worldwide. However, behind that eye-catching appearance lies a production process few would anticipate. Most sausages are made from scraps and leftover meat after the prime cuts have been removed. These parts typically originate from industrial-scale livestock farms, where animals are raised in large numbers under cramped conditions. Antibiotic abuse and lack of space for movement are common issues. This living environment not only severely impacts the welfare of the animals but also raises significant public concern regarding food safety issues. During production, this meat portion is collected, finely ground using stainless steel cutters, and then thoroughly mixed with other ingredients such as water. Sadango, also known as soapitone, is a sweetener, a type of salt, a form of food starch, and is also used as an additive in leather tanning. The classic smoky flavor of the sausage is achieved by using liquid smoke, a chemical product created to impart a smoky flavor without the need for actual smoking. The flavor of sausages is also flexibly adapted to suit the distinctive tastes of each country, which is precisely what has created the remarkable diversity of this dish worldwide. Despite being delicious and convenient, sausages contain high levels of salt and many preservatives. One of the causes of health problems, particularly cardiovascular disease and high blood pressure, is believed to be salt. Therefore, understanding its origins and limiting consumption is the best way for you to fully enjoy its flavor while also protecting your health. The hamburger, or burger, has become a global icon of street food. This dish is loved by millions for its convenience and rich, delicious flavor. But few people realize that behind those eye-catching boxes of golden yellow cakes lies an equally fascinating story, one that is even worth reflecting upon. The main component of a hamburger is the ground beef patty. This meat is typically blended from various cuts of the cow, including those with a high fat content. Although the rich flavor of beef is beloved by many, excessive consumption can lead to cardiovascular problems and high cholesterol. A regular burger contains between 200 and 400 kilocalories from the patty alone, not to mention the additional toppings and the bun. In the fast food industry, beef is often finely ground, then mixed with preservatives and additives to enhance flavor and extend shelf life. Ingredients such as salt are widely used, causing the sodium content in a single burger to sometimes exceed the recommended daily intake. Additionally, the burger bun, which appears simple at first glance, actually contains significant amounts of high-fructose corn syrup and preservatives. Toppings such as cheese, mayonnaise, or ketchup, while enhancing the flavor of dishes, also significantly increase their fat and calorie content. Several studies have demonstrated that regular consumption of fast food, such as burgers, is closely linked to the risk of developing obesity, diabetes, and many other chronic diseases. Therefore, to protect your health, you should enjoy this dish in moderation and prioritize choosing low-calorie versions. Margarine was once advertised as a healthier alternative to butter, with a lower content of saturated fat. However, this production process also raises concerns about potential impacts on human health. To produce margarine, vegetable oils such as soybean oil, sunflower oil, or palm oil are heated to high temperatures and treated with hydrogen. This process converts the oil from a liquid to a solid state, creating its distinctive texture. However, the hydrogenation process often leads to the formation of trans fatty acids. Trans fats are the type that have been proven to increase the risk of cardiovascular disease and stroke. Not only does it enhance aesthetics and flavor, but the manufacturer also adds numerous chemical substances. Hexane, a common petroleum-based solvent, is often used to extract oil from plants. During this process, bleach and deodorizing agents are added to purify and remove unpleasant odors. Meanwhile, the emulsifier helps oil and water blend together, creating a smooth and easily spreadable mixture. Some products also add artificial flavors and colors to mimic the taste of natural butter. This turns margarine from a healthy alternative into an option that requires careful consideration. Vanilla has long been regarded as a symbol of sweetness, not only in the culinary field but also in the perfume industry. That captivating flavor is present everywhere, from pastries and ice cream to beverages and personal care products. But behind that popularity lie little-known stories about its origins and the process of making it. Natural vanilla is extracted from the fruit of the vanilla orchid, a plant that requires an extremely meticulous cultivation process. It takes 8 months for the orchid fruit to ripen and many more months to ferment, which creates its distinctive aroma. It is precisely due to its scarcity and complex processing that natural vanilla has become one of the most expensive flavorings in the world. To meet that demand, artificial vanilla flavoring was created. One of the most surprising sources of artificial vanilla extract is castoreum, a substance secreted from the anal glands of skunks, once widely used in the food and perfume industries for its distinctive aroma. Currently, this method is no longer common due to its high cost and ethical concerns. Castoreum, a type of artificial vanilla flavoring, is typically produced from vanillin. This is a chemical compound synthesized from lignin extracted from wood or guaiacum, a compound found in clove oil. These processes allow for the production of vanilla at a lower cost and on a large scale. But the flavor often cannot compare to natural vanilla. Whether derived from natural sources or crafted by human hands, vanilla fragrance has consistently bestowed sweet moments upon human life for centuries. However, learning about its origin is also a way to help us further appreciate the value of this special spice. Pringles is a famous potato chip brand, easily recognizable by its distinctive curved shape and cylindrical packaging. Unlike traditional potato snacks, Pringles are made from a mixture of potato flour, wheat starch, and corn flour, which is then pressed into shape and fried until crispy. Each chip has a uniform shape, allowing them to stack neatly in the can, making them convenient for storage and on-the-go snacking. The flavor variety is extensive, ranging from classic options like original to more unique tastes such as paprika and sour cream and onion, appealing to a wide range of consumers worldwide. When reaching for a single Pringles chip, few would suspect that its journey to creation is far more complex than that of ordinary packaged potato chips. First, unlike the usual method of slicing from whole potatoes, Pringles are made from a mixture of rice, corn, wheat, and mashed potatoes. This mixture is kneaded thoroughly until it forms a smooth dough, then rolled out thinly as one would for cookies. Next, these thin sheets of dough are fed into a cutting machine to form their distinctive shape, producing perfectly uniform potato chips. The excess dough will be collected and reused to avoid wasting ingredients. After cutting, each piece of dough is gently pressed into the mold to create a soft, curved shape. The secret to arranging them perfectly in the pot without breaking them. But then, the potato slices are quickly fried in hot oil to achieve crispiness before being dried, which allows them to be preserved longer while still retaining their fresh flavor. Finally, the outer layer of seasoning delivers an incredibly rich flavor profile, ranging from the saltiness of salt, the creamy richness of cheese, to the savory depth of grilled meat or the spicy kick of chili. This modern production process not only ensures consistent quality but also creates a snack that is easy to preserve, convenient, and suitable for all ages. Apple juice is a popular choice for those who favor a beverage that is both healthy and refreshing. However, not all types of juice are completely natural. To enhance sweetness, highlight the flavor, and cater to users' taste preferences, many brands add sugars such as fructose, glucose, or sucrose to their products. In addition, additives such as acids, citric acid, glutamate, vitamin C, along with specific flavor compounds are used to enhance the taste and extend the product's shelf life. Apples used for juice are typically harvested in bulk, so not every fruit reaches perfect ripeness. Apples that are bruised, rotten, or moldy may contain the toxin patulin, a natural poison produced by mold. It is noteworthy that patulin is not destroyed by high temperatures during juice processing, making the control of input material quality extremely important. But in reality, not all apples are always placed accurately. Therefore, consumers need to stay alert, make discerning choices, and prioritize selecting products without added sugars or additives to protect their health. Spam, once considered a life-saving food during World War II, has now become a unique culinary cultural icon. This product is made from pork shoulder and ham, ground into a smooth meat mixture, which helps preserve the characteristic freshness and flavor of canned meat. Manufacturers often add extra salt, sugar, and sodium nitrate to their products. In addition to its meat-preserving effects, sodium nitrate also helps the product achieve an appealing, vibrant pink color, a trait highly valued by consumers and often associated with a quality product. However, canned Spam also has a noteworthy point. A 340-gram can contains a relatively high amount of sodium. This amount reaches 4,620 milligrams, far exceeding the recommended daily intake for most people. When heated, sodium nitrate can convert into nitrosamine, a compound believed to be associated with health risks if consumed over a long period. However, Spam remains popular in many parts of the world, particularly in Hawaii, where it is creatively incorporated into countless dishes. Spam musubi is a type of sushi roll whose main filling is canned Spam. With its convenience, rich flavor, and long shelf life, Spam canned meat has consistently maintained its position in the canned food industry. Kopi Luwak, also known as civet coffee, is one of the world's most unique and expensive coffees. Its distinctiveness lies in its unique production process. Coffee cherries are eaten by civets and then undergo natural fermentation within their digestive systems before being collected. This process helps reduce bitterness and creates a smooth, well-rounded coffee with a characteristically sweet and clean aftertaste. Kopi Luwak, also known as civet coffee, is far more than just a beverage. Behind it lies a remarkable story of the interplay between nature and human ingenuity, resulting in a truly one-of-a-kind product. This coffee is made from coffee beans that have been partially digested by the civet, a small animal native to Southeast Asia. The civet is known for its ability to select the ripest coffee berries in the forest. When ingested, the digestive enzymes in the civet's stomach ferment the coffee beans, altering their protein structure and reducing their natural acidity. After removing the fleshy outer layer, the farmer collects the seeds, washes them thoroughly, and roasts them at a moderate temperature to fully preserve their distinctive flavor. Kopi Luwak is often described as having a smooth flavor with a light, buttery taste and a rich, complex aftertaste. A cup of Kopi Luwak coffee can therefore cost up to $80 in high-end cafes. However, the production of Kopi Luwak has not been immune to criticism and controversy. The large-scale farming of civets for coffee production has raised serious ethical concerns and animal welfare issues. Civets in captivity are often confined to cramped spaces and force-fed coffee cherries. This not only severely impacts their health but also strips them of their natural instincts. This raises questions about the sustainability and responsibility of the entire coffee industry. Kopi Luwak stands as a prime example that a product's value is not always determined by quality alone, but also lies in the story behind it and the ethical challenges it poses. Honey is a golden yellow liquid, often regarded as a precious gift from nature. Essentially, it is the result of a process that is both complex and miraculous. The journey begins with the diligent bees, tirelessly gathering nectar from the surrounding flowers. This nectar is stored by bees in their honey sacs and undergoes a series of natural processes right within the hive. Bees use enzymes in their bodies to break down complex sugars into simple sugars, then store the nectar in the hive. Here, the bees continuously fan their wings to evaporate the water, transforming the thin nectar into the thick, viscous honey we all know and love. When the honey is ripe, beekeepers harvest it by removing the honeycomb frames from the hive. After that, they are placed in a centrifuge to be spun, in order to separate the honey from the honeycomb wax. The honey is therefore filtered through multiple layers to remove small impurities such as bits of beeswax.